Awolowo, like I said, I've never seen anyone who says, I love Awolowo because he gave me money to pay my child school fees or he paid for my medical bill. They always say, I love Awolowo because he provided free education. He had good ideas. But today, you are loved because you are solving personal problems. And how many problems among 200 million people are you going to solve as an individual? I've had a colleague call me before, Femi, who after we left, said, Femi, please, can you send me 20,000 naira?
For you?
I'm telling you. Take this. I'm not lying.
But I thought senators make a lot of money.
That is what people do not know. As they are making this so-called lot of money, the thing is going back. I couldn't visit my constituency in those days if I do not have 5 million naira for a weekend. People will troop in. You are cooking. You are buying beer, and when they eat and drink, when they are going, you must provide transportation. You must solve problems.
Because the political leadership,
yes,
is not solving problem at the macro level.
At the macro, that's what I'm saying. And we are part of the political leadership.
Yes.
Until we realize that we should join forces with the executive to solve this problem at the macro level, we continue to beat about the bush.
But it seems the political class enjoys that micro relationship.
Because we are not thinking.
I can see that is why they are not solving the problem at the macro level.
No, there is no creative thinking. Awolowo was a politician. Everybody around him, they were politicians. But they were thinking. They look at the problem. How do we solve it? Because when you are solving other people's problem, you are solving your own problem too. As the Yorubas say, Olowo kan laarin igba otoshi. One person in the midst of 200 poor people is also a poor man. So, take it from me, in most instances, 6 months after leaving the Senate, if you don't have a second address, and if you are used to a particular lifestyle, you become very poor 6 months after.
6 months?
6 months after, take it from me. Most public offices. There are some ministers of yesterday, you see them on the street, you do not know that they are unable to buy their medications for diabetes. So, the day we are able to realize that this system too is not good for us, that's the day we then begin to find solutions to these problems. So rather than envy those people, pity them. Do you know the one that suffers most? They go and sell their homes to get the ticket. They will sell, if they have another, they will sell another one to go through the general election. They will now go into the whole thing. At the end of the day, they may not be able to build those houses again.
It's sad, isn't it?
Very sad, very, very sad. Very
sad. We must do something.
And the moment you live there, people abandon you. The same people who comes to you picking money will no longer visit you.
Because you can't solve problems.
You can't solve problems again, yeah. I've had occasions, 2 a.m., somebody will call me, they have rushed our leader to the hospital. I said, what am I going to do? You are in Ekiti. You are telling me a leader has been rushed to the hospital. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor. Let him go there and seek hand. Senator Kosowoni, there is no money. Okay, this is 2 a.m. What am I going to do at this time? It was not the time you can transfer money on phone. You will be pestered from that 2 a.m. till 6, 7 a.m. when you will now probably ask somebody to go and assist them with money. So sleepless nights, insults and abuses. So let me tell you this. There was a senator, I don't know whether I should mention his name. He was a general in the army. He was minister. They called them
commissioner.
Commissioner in those days, under Buitala in those days. We went to Ajaokuta on assignment. We were driving back. I sat beside him. He got a call on his phone. You are a fool. Your father is a fool. You are an idiot. You are talking to me like that. I said, calm down, sir. Calm down, sir. What is the problem? He said, one stupid boy from my constituency. He's telling me that because I've not sent money to him, he will ensure that I do not come back. What do I need this for? When I was a minister, your father was nobody. He was agitated. That's the kind of thing. Somebody, I'm talking of General Magoro.
But some would say serve them right.
Served who?
Yes, the senators, the politicians serve them right, frustrate them since they are not fixing the problem.
Well, maybe that's another perspective, another way of looking.
Because if you fix the problem, nobody disturbs you.
If you look at the interviews I've granted when I was senator, you find them on through Google, and I kept repeating that thing. Gentlemen, look, if they say you are good today because you are sending money, it's a lie. If 10 people comes to you, you are not going to satisfy all of the 10 persons. And one person can come to you 10 times. If you help 9 times and you fail to help on the 10th time, you're a bad person. And they will go around the town to mess up your name. Yeah, he's a stingy man. He's not a good man. Oh, this and that.
This country needs redemption, right?
Serious one.
And Babafemi Ojudu can help.
I'm retired.
The battles you fought here
Yes.
were battles that bettered democracy.
Yes.
These battles were battles of a hero.
Yes.
And I think
Again, it's not a battle an individual can fight and win. I want to give you the example of Professor Ayodele Awojobi. Very sad case. One of the most brilliant Nigerians that has ever lived. He was a mechanical engineer. He was concerned about all problems. And he thought the court was going to be an avenue to solve them on this. And he kept going on to the court. I was in the court the day he wore danshiki over on top of his suit to come to court. I knew that Nigeria has driven this man to an extreme. He will die shortly after. Because he took the entire problem of Nigeria, put it on his shoulder, and he then collapsed on his head. So the way for me to solve this problem is to come together. Look for people of similar vision and ideas. Come together as a collective. If you want to do it alone, you are gone, you are dead. Look at Gani Fayemi. As brilliant, as tough, as committed as he was. Again, our people will not even give you the opportunity. They prefer the ones look.
State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
you've listened to Babafemi Ojudu. What do you think? Call the radio station 070 694 93000. That is 070 694 93000. Call 070 144 75770. That is 070 144 75770. Those are the numbers to call. Call the radio stations. What do you think? Babafemi Ojudu's experience. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Edmondo Bilo.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Efun Oyekende.
Good to hear your voice.
I've always been listening to your program, but I've never had the privilege to talk on your program before. According to what I listened to today, I believe all these senators, what they have to do is they should not think of coming back the second time. When they are thinking of coming back the second time, they won't have the opportunity to do anything. They want to solve individual problems. I think that's what Awolowo did in his own time. Awolowo was never thinking of coming back. He was only thinking of doing what he needed to do at that time. Thank you. That's my own contribution.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning, Edmond.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you. This is Ayukoto. I'm calling from the city of Ilora.
Good to hear your
From
voice.
what I've just heard now, you show that everything is ephemeral. No matter amount of weight you have gathered, everything just finish one day. Therefore, every person needs to take it easy and to think of death. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, let me hear more of that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, we can hear you.
God bless you.
Sorry about that line wasn't clear. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from.
From Odonakwata.
The ball is in your court.
What Ojudu has exposed the problem of this country. I see him as nobody is perfect, but with what he has said, I've watched it on your pages day before yesterday, and I what everything he said. Even I picked something down in which the incoming, the present government in power, they can borrow to make this country better. With the situation of maybe he hates, he like, no, the man came out to tell the truth to Nigeria. The betterment that we want, the better man that can be there, the best that can rule Nigeria. That is why some people see him as a tal of Tinubu of whatever. No, he has seen. He saw. Look at what even with the masses we have a lot. We have a lot. We be depending on the politician, depending on the councillor, chairmen, that they must do this and do that. No, we need better orientations. If we have a better government, those are the things that can move this country ahead. God bless you.
Thank you for calling the radio station. Yes, the lines are open. Let's hear from you. Let's try it. Let's try.
Hello, good morning, Obilo.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Okay, make
Hello.
your comment. I can hear you.
This is Olu from Elele.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I heard of this man, Ojudu, there's something that I can say about it. You see, it's one of the evil of the military to over-19. People have been left, the politicians have been left to be wobbling and fumbling, who have gotten things like that. Now the senators do not have any reason to be giving money. What they need to do is that when they go to their constituents, when they notice anything, they go back to the Senate, and of course, they will give a law that will prevent it. So we need institutions, not individuals. Sonny.
Thank you. Thank you. We need institutions. Ojudu complains about the character of the followership class. Ojudu is bitter. And because of his experience, he refused to go for a second term so that he will not get high blood pressure. Ojudu calls for action. Ojudu calls for solving of problems at the macro level. Ojudu calls for redemption. The lines are open. Let's hear from you. 070 694 93000 070 144 757 70. Call the radio station. Are you on X? Are you on YouTube? Let me see your messages coming. Let's see. Network has been so poor. I can't even open the messages here. It's just rolling and rolling. But since yours rolling too, okay, yours is dancing. I can't see. The X is not opening. You can see the streaming keeps cutting. Okay? So, you see, Bola Ige was a leader of the progressive school of politics in Nigeria until he was brutally killed on the 23rd of December 2001 at the age of 71. As I speak of Bola Ige, it reminds me of this book entitled State and Development in Post-Independent Africa. Yes, it is the book of the day. The book of the day is State and Development in post-independent Africa. Look at it here. Now, why am I bringing this book to you? The book answers this question: is the state still relevant for development in contemporary Africa? The hospitals are failing. Public schools are threatened. The roads are in poor state. Then arose the question: is the state still relevant for development in contemporary Africa? You see, there have been several scholarly efforts geared towards understanding the role of the state in facilitating socio-economic development in Africa. Why some see the state as a benevolent political authority which possesses the necessary mandate and responsibility to advance development. Others see it as an area for personal accumulation and rent sharing. If you are a student of politics, history, and development, this book will broaden your mind about the issues of the state and development in Africa. And we can begin to solve the problems from some of the ideas in this book. It is a book written by more than 20 scholars. You know, what you call edited books, it's not written by one author. You know, edited books, you say, Professor Tunyi Falola, send me your idea about the state. Professor Femi Mimiko, send me your idea. So edited books are the works of different scholars. That is why edited books are so intense. So you have more than 20 scholars that came together to submit their essays for this book about the state and development in post-independent Africa. The editors are Samuel Ojo Oloruntoba and Vusi Gumed. I recommend this book to you. Order your copy on udarabooks.com. udarabooks.com. You can also order your copy through my WhatsApp number 080 999 18449. That is 080 999 18449. It is the book of the day, State and Development in Post-Independent Africa. You see, the next interview we talk about Yoruba politics, but it will be centered around Bola Ige. Afenifere comes into the question. And from my research on Yoruba politics, Yoruba history, it has become important that for Yoruba land to become that leader it used to be, there is a need for us to understand the culture and customs of the Yoruba. It is from the understanding of the culture and customs of the Yoruba that we can create a new Yoruba nation that will be a driver of development around the world. The Yoruba nation is an endowed nation. You would know how endowed this nation is when you read this big book. It's about more than 1,000 pages. It's entitled Culture and Customs of the Yoruba. It is one of the most comprehensive work on Yoruba culture, customs, and history. And one of the editors is the renowned Tunyi Falola, a professor of history. You know, when Falola edits a book, I read it immediately. Akintunde Akinyemi, you see, more than 50 scholars on Yoruba history, culture, and custom came together to put up this voluminous work. It is a classic for every Yoruba man, for every Igbo man, for every Fulani man. It is a book for Africans. You know, whenever I read it, there's this thing that comes over me, and it's so positive and inspiring. I see the power of culture and customs. The reason I think you should have this book in your house, gift it to the generation to come. Culture and customs of the Yoruba. On a good day, this is the kind of books Yoruba billionaires should buy off the authors and distribute it widely to everybody.